A Body Art Guide. A Body Art Introduction. We see people around with all kinds of body adornments, modifications, tattoos, piercings, scarring, branding, etc. If you go to wikipedia.org, under several categories in the body art genre, you'll find articles about the history of these practices, how they began in ancient cultures and how they are now done in the West mostly by young people because they think it makes them cool and unique. They think it's a part of asserting their individual identities. I was taught that outer look means nothing. A person's worth out in the world is your usefulness to others. Leviticus 19:28 from the Bible says, "Do not cut your bodies for the dead or put tattoo marks on yourselves. I am the Lord." Pride or vanity is the first of Dante's 7 deadly sins in his Divine Comedy, which is why I don't believe in body adornment, but I'm reporting on art in this book and body art is a part of it. Tattooing is big in jail, which is one reason no one who wants to be successful in the real world would get a tattoo, but at the same time, I watch police shows like Cops and On Patrol where I see a lot of cops with visible tattoos on their arms. A true Christian follows the Bible. You don't mark up the body. It's a sign of vanity anyway. Who cares that someone else wasted the time to put a tattoo onto their bodies? I'm interested in a person's heart, their motivation in life. The Book of Enoch was supposedly a guidebook from the fallen angels to humanity. They, the fallen angels, Lucifer's army, taught the human race many things, among them how to pierce and tattoo themselves. It's all there in the Book of Enoch. There are audio versions on YouTube. I cover the practical parts of body art and tattooing, the safety of it, resources and websites and jobs and business. There's a small industry to tattoos, piercings, body jewelry, tattoo removal and even performance arts shows that showcase body art. Books about piercing and tattooing are at number 617.95 or RD 119.5 at the library. Chapter 1. Body art/body modification. Body modification in general. Many people adorn their bodies for ego's sake because it seems cool. Some people do it for sexual attraction's sake and because they like the masochistic feeling of the piercings. Body piercing go from earrings, nose rings, eyebrow rings and tongue rings to body jewelry, which is often belly button rings, or studs can go as far as genital piercings. Rings are just round pieces of metal. Studs are pieces of metal with a small knob at one end and a screw-on knob at the other. Body modification is often done for aesthetics, sexual enhancement, rites of passage, religious beliefs, group membership or affiliation. Body art. Shock value. Self-expression. Here are some common body modifications. Body piercing, permanent placement of jewelry through an artificial fistula, sometimes further modified by stretching. Ear piercing. Pearling, also known as genital beading. Neck ring, multiple neck rings or spiral are worn to stretch the neck. Scrotal implants. Tattooing, injection of a pigment under the skin. Teeth blackening. Eyeball tattooing, injection of a pigment into the sclera. Extraocular implant, eyeball jewelry. Surface piercing, a piercing where the entrance and exit holes are pierced through the same flat area of skin. Microdermal implants. Transdermal implant, implantation of an object below the dermis, but which exits the skin at one or more points. Breast implants. Silicone injection. Subdermal implant, implantation of an object that resides entirely below the dermis, including horn implants. Genital modification and mutilation. Female genital mutilation. Circumcision, the partial or full removal of the foreskin, sometimes also the frenulum. Emasculation, complete removal of the penis, orchiectomy plus penectomy. Nipple cutting. Nipple removal. Nipple splitting. Nullification, the voluntary removal of body parts. Tongue cutting. Tongue splitting, bisection of the tongue similar to a snake. Corsetry or tight lacing, binding of the waist and shaping of the torso. Cranial binding, modification of the shape of infants' heads. Breast ironing, pressing, sometimes with a heated object, the breasts of a pubescent female to prevent their growth. Foot binding, compression of the feet of girls to modify them for aesthetic reasons. Anal stretching. Jelqing, penis enlargement. Stretched lip piercings. Branding, controlled burning or cauterizing of tissue to encourage scarring. Ear shaping. Scarification, cutting or removal of dermis. Tooth filing. Yiba, the deliberate misaligning or capping of teeth to give a crooked appearance. Genital tattooing. Disfigurement and mutilation. There is a fine line between body modification and self-mutilation. Here are related terms. Adornment. Apotemnophilia. Attraction to disability. Church of body modification. Deformity. Iborg. Genital modification. Genital tattooing. Metotomy. Pharmacological body modification. Rhinoplasty. Scarification. Non-removable adornment. Suspension, body modification. Body art info. Body art is done for fun, pleasure, and performance art. Extreme body art can involve mutilation or pushing the body to its physical limits. Some body art is childlike, like body painting with non-toxic paints. Some is crazy, like the painful things they do at a body art, freak, unusual art show, or whatever they call those shows some people do. Extreme body art is taking the body to its limits for the freeing, transcendent feeling. I'm not talking about the silly node rings teenagers get to look cool. There are people who want to feel the physical sensations of the body at its limits. Scarification info. Scarifying or scarification modification involves scratching, etching, burning/branding, or superficially cutting designs, pictures, or words into the skin for art's sake. In the past, tribal members scarred themselves to prove the toughness required to be worthy members. Black people tends towards scarification, but they get tattoos too. Tattoos on a black person might be hard to see. When I went to school, there was a black fraternity where their members were all scarred as part of membership. It's branding. They stick a hot piece of metal on them. Human branding is similar in nature to livestock branding. A piece of metal is heated and pressed onto the skin for the brand. Laser branding or electrosurgical branding uses an electrosurgical unit which uses electricity to cut and cauterize the skin, similar to a soldering iron. Cold branding is when metal branding tool is subjected to extreme cold, such as liquid nitrogen, rather than extreme heat. Cutting the skin is common. Hatching is where a scalpel is used. Scars can be formed by removing layers of skin through abrasion with sandpaper. Chemical scarification uses corrosive chemicals to remove skin and induce scarring. Keloids are raised scars. en.wikipedia.org, scarification. offbeating.com/scarification. Scarifications.net. randafricanart.com/scarification_and_cicatrization_among_African_cultures.html, scarification and cicatrization among African cultures. Wikipedia.org has body art and tattoo articles. There are many articles at body art and tattoos. BME.com is the body modification zine. BME.com is still there but seems dormant. You can find versions at archive.org. There are thousands of pictures and videos there on these topics. Anal_stretching. Dermal_anchoring. Ear_cropping. Ear_piercing_stud. Ear_pointing. Ear_shaping. Genital_frenectomy. Horn_implant. Inversion. Microdermal. Nipple_removal. Nipple_splitting. Scrotal_implant. Silicone_injection. Tongue_frenectomy. Tooth_filing. Body modification websites. Thelizardman.com. modcon.org. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/body_modification. Bodymodifications.net dungeonnet.com/weblinks/body_modification. cbsnews.com/pictures/13-most-extreme-body-modifications. BME, body modification ezine. BME.com. Types of body modification tat-ring. Teatring.com. Trendhunter.com/slideshow/body-modifications. Church of Body Modification. uscobm.com. Britannica.com/science/body-modifications-and-mutilations. Body Modifier Dating Community. kwink.com/dating-community/body-modifier. bodymods.org. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/category:body_modification. modifybodypiercing.com. modblog.bmezine.com. onetribe.nu. bodymodifications.net. thelizardman.com. bodymod.org. tattoo.gr. bodymodification.argoffbeating.com. Shop for body jewelry, piercing supplies, and tattoo supplies. painfulpleasures.com. tattooist.net.pl. Palm Springs Piercing. Palm Springs, Coachella Valley Desert Cities. Spiercing.com. Toronto Tattoo and Body Piercing Parlor Shop. AdrenalineToronto.com. The British School of Body Piercing. psbodypiercing.org. Industrial Strength Body Jewelry. isbodyjewelry.com. tat2duck.com is a tattoo and body piercing health information website. Excalibur Tattoo and Design, LLC, 406 Howe Avenue, Shelton, Connecticut. tattooduck.com. Tattoos and body art at X Tattoos. Statues.com. Pierced fetish, sexy girls with pussy and nipple piercings. piercedfetish.com. Classic ink and mods tattoo Amsterdam. classicingkondmods.com. Concreate body art. South African home of world-class piercing and body mods. beyondthepain.co.za. Tinta na pele. O mais completo blog sobre body modification do Brasil. tintanapele.com. Zamaforums.net. The internet's sickest sites. sickestsites.com. tattooatas.com. The Daily Weird, a new weird picture every day. thedailyweird.com. Tattoo, piercing and body mod. bmxnet.org. smiki.de. Body modification, BDSM, bondage, cutting, branding, age play. tattoosandtattoo.com. Tattoo picture gallery. Extreme body modification. Released reactions.com. Microdermals, dermal anchors, microdermal titanium single point piercing jewelry. Microdermals.com. Bodymod girls, pierced and tattooed sluts with modified bodies. bodymodgirls.com. Body art and tattoo websites at Kali. Subcategories: body painting, Merndy, modification, piercing, tattoo, articles, chats and forums, games and humor, image galleries, licensing and regulations, magazines and e-zines, mailing lists. BEAUTY2000.org, International Beauty Brokerage, Inc. Insurance company offering services to tattoo and piercing artists and studios. Available in California, Arizona, and Nevada. Contains contact and company information. BLACKLIGHTKABUKI1.tripod.com, Blacklight Kabuki Forum for the promotion of ultraviolet artwork. Contains image galleries, upcoming event details and submission instructions. bodyart.bellaonline.com, Bella Online, body art includes articles, photo galleries, message boards, and a newsletter. BLACKLIGHTKABUKI1.tripod.com. Fakir.org. Fakir.org includes biography of Fakir Muzaffar and information about piercing and branding courses offered, as well as body play magazine previews, sales, and article index. FAQs.org/FAQs/bodyart, bodyart usenet FAQs, including netiquette and multi-part body modification. GinnyMakeup.com, Ginny, makeup artiste, Inc. A face and body painter. Her site features an extensive gallery showcasing her work, information on the Paradise Makeup AQ product line she developed with Marin and training/class schedules. Quebec, Canada. NailArtGallery.com, Nail Art Gallery thumbnail gallery featuring artwork from Irene Ellis, Vicky Irvine, Best Foot Forward and various others. Also features links to the artists' home pages. pen.museum/sites/body_modification/bod-mod intro.html, bodies of cultures from the University of Pennsylvania Museum. Image gallery of body modification through history. Information on piercing, tattoos, and Merndy.